afternoon. So on today's video, I will be unboxing and reviewing the WOWTAC BSS V4 tactical flashlight. The WOWTAC company makes a variety of tactical flashlights, but this one again is the BSS V4 version. So without further ado, let's get it unboxed. Okay. Just a little heads up, we need to screw the cap down tightly. So we'll do that. See if it comes charged. Oh yeah, it does come charged. This flashlight is a rechargeable battery, and it does have the charging port right here on the side covered by a waterproof flap. And it does look like in the box they do include the charging cable. This is the specific end here, pretty standard end, and then it connects over to the USB. So that can plug into your computer or any USB compatible port. Before we review the flashlight inside the box, they send you a clip that just slides onto the flashlight here. So we'll slide that on up here. Maybe. Ouch. Ooh. That clips on very tightly. Jeepers. A red lens. Looks like a lanyard, and then the case for the flashlight. So this flashlight does have a variety of modes, and here in the user's manual they do specify each mode and then the specifics on each mode, and we'll go through all of those in the video. But they have the Firefly, which is the lowest, low, medium, high, turbo, and then strobe. And of course all of those vary as it shows here in lumens. You go all the way down to 0.32 lumens with the Firefly, and then all the way up to 1,785 lumens with the turbo. So to turn it on, there is, depending on what mode you want, there are two different buttons. So there's a button here at the top, right next to the lens, and then there is a button at the back, just the rubber cap over that. So to get it to the Firefly mode, you push down and hold on the silver button, and this is the Firefly mode. This is the lowest mode, of course. Obviously it's extremely dim. The lumen count on that was only 0.32 lumens, so that's incredibly dim. As you can see, it almost just looks like a reflection. So now to cycle through low, medium, and high, you're just going to push down on the silver button once. It turns the flashlight on, and so we are in low. This flashlight does have memory, so depending on what mode you were previously in, that mode will then come back when you turn the flashlight back on. So to cycle through, you push and hold the silver button down, so we'll do that, pushing and holding, and it's cycling low, medium, high, low, medium, high. In whatever mode you want, you just simply stop. So there we're on medium. To turn it off, again, it's just one click on the silver button. Turning it back on, we are back in medium. Now, if you wanted to quickly go to turbo mode, you would just click the silver button twice. So now that's turbo. Now that is also the brightest mode. The turbo is 1,785 lumens. And the turbo mode, though, it obviously is going to drain the battery a lot faster, and I can feel this flashlight really getting quite warm. There's no protection on the flashlight as far as like a rubber hand guard. So with that and the highest lumen, this flashlight is definitely getting quite warm pretty quick. And if you wanted to go into the strobe setting, warning, this will be a strobe light, you click the silver button 3 times, so 1, 2, 3, and it's now in strobe. And the strobe is 935 lumens, so if you were in an emergency, somebody could definitely find you. To shut that off, it's just one click. Now, like I did mention, there was a button on the top. Now, this top button here will just quickly get you into turbo, and that's just one click. So say, for example, you were in, we'll say, low, and you just, you didn't want to use that button for whatever reason, you just quickly click the top button, and it goes directly to turbo mode. Again, turbo is the brightest mode that they have. Another interesting feature about this flashlight is it does have a lock feature. To lock the flashlight, so if it was in a backpack or a coat pocket and you didn't want the flashlight to accidentally get clicked on, you're going to press and hold the silver button. So I will show you now. We will press and hold. Now by doing so, Firefly will come on. That automatically happens. So to press and hold, we're going to press and hold again, excuse me, and that will lock the flashlight. So now, as you see here, when you push the button, by accident, the red light does blink because the flashlight has been locked. To get the flashlight unlocked, you will press and hold the button again. Just hold it for a few seconds and it will be unlocked. There we go. So that was unlocked. Now this also does have a power, there we go. The power setting on the button, let's just cut that out. This flashlight is waterproof down to 3 meters. Now with that in mind, in order to stay waterproof, the power cover does need to remain closed, obviously. I think it's common sense, but if that power protector is open, of course water will get into the flashlight and ruin the battery. So if you do want to take this in the water, or if it's raining and you're tracking a deer or anything of that matter, just make sure that rubber stopper is on there. And if you were in an emergency situation, like in a car, you got into a car accident, need to break the window, this top of this flashlight is quite aggressive. Here we go. So that could be definitely used if you're in an emergency situation of any sort. Like I said before, they do include a lanyard tag on here. Now this lanyard, they have a couple openings there on each side. I don't know how well you can see that, but that would just slip through if you wanted to put it in, which I'm not, but you would just slide it up through here, pull that through and loop it through, and then you have the lanyard if you wanted to put it on your wrist or whatnot. And then they did include the case. This flashlight also does have a warranty. I'll show you here. There's both a 3 and a 2-year warranty. And if you needed to utilize that, you just contact the company and they outline, there we go. If you needed to utilize the warranty, they do outline the specifics of each, both the 3-year and the 2-year warranty. WOWTAC does also include a contact card if you had any questions. Again, they outline that warranty there for you, the 30 days and 2 years, and they have a Facebook page if anyone was interested in that, and they include their phone number on the front for any questions. If anyone was interested in purchasing this flashlight, we will provide the code below and a direct link to WOWTAC's website if you have any questions. Feel free to drop a comment below and Cliff and I will do the best that we can to answer them. But overall, I think this is a great flashlight. Honestly, the only thing I don't like about it is how quickly it heats up when you're holding it, when it's in a higher mode. That can get quite warm. If you're outdoors and utilizing the flashlight to track a deer, most people aren't fortunate enough to have a short track job if you're actually tracking the deer. And this, just holding it for 2.5, 3 minutes, my hand's quite warm. To the point that I wouldn't even want to hold it down by the light. So maybe like a protective gripping on here would have been a nice feature for WOWTAC to add, but overall, the WOWTAC BSS V4 flashlight is a positive.